Adept, good to see you. I have great news for you, Adept. The Lost has finished final analysis of the tomes. We're ready to get my island back. She's preparing a ritual space at the Ral Ka Guild Hall in Reaper's March. I'll see you there, Adept. We're so close. Of course, this is what we've worked for all this time. Putting up with the mocking and insults. Sheogorath's poor attempts at humor. We'll recover the Isle, and the Guild will have a safe haven from the war.
Right here.
Only the finest wares here.
Top quality merchandise.
Adept, Shalidor must have found you. Very glad to see you again. I've translated the final book and we're ready to monkey rum butter. No, I'm just very tired. Thanks to Shalidor, we were able to decipher the deeper ritual hidden within the tomes as a set. He's ready and waiting. Together you'll perform the ritual that will... perform like a dancing midget! Just focus on the task at hand. I've prepared the ritual space, as you can see. Here are the books. Take them and place them on the pillars of light around the hall. They'll focus the power of the books for the Archmage. I'll be able to rest soon enough, Adept. Shalidor is the only reason I was able to finish. His enthusiasm and energy sustained me through this difficult trial. Please, Adept, I'm going to be fine. As I said, translation of the books has taken a considerable toll. I'm exhausted, but it will be worth it. The sanctuary will save so many lives and give us all a chance to work in peace.
The ebb and swell of Magicka. How I missed this. We've done it. We're finally ready to take back my island. I'll use the combined powers of the books and wrench the isle back to Tamriel. Sheogorath has lost, Adept. We're almost there. It's a lush place, gorgeous and vibrant. We have guild members poised across Tamriel, ready to join us there. It will be the perfect place for the guild to study in peace. It will be glorious. I know. She's very tired, even worse than before. But she's done masterful work in translating these books. And I'm sure she'll be an asset once we reach the island. She'll have plenty of time to rest soon enough. I suppose she has been garbling her words a bit. I just assumed that it was due to mortal frailty. I sometimes forget how fragile you are. We will watch over her together, my friend. I believe so. I'm sure you're as sick of the Mad God's games as I am. Now come, I will perform the ritual and open a portal to our new home. Tomes, attend me! Now, I reclaim what was taken from me. Vea, hear my call! Something is wrong. I sense. Adept, the lost, follow me! Damn me for a fool! Why did I trust that madman? What do I mean? Look at this place! The island is overrun with Daedra. Sheogorath has given us the apple, but it's riddled with worms! There's a grand hall in the center of the island. We'll be able to survey the situation better from that vantage point. You and Velost make your way up this path. I'll meet you there. This is not what we agreed to, Mad God. Leave this place!
Careful, Mage! Remember who you're talking to. Our mortal friend has arrived! Be quiet now, Shally! Adults talking. Ah, good! You and I can have reasonable conversations. Shalidor is just too old and crotchety for me. Do you know, funny thing about deals. They're really the sorts of things you should get in writing. I said if you completed the trials, you could find the island. The portals to deepest Oblivion scattered here and there. A sort of bonus. If you want to see it that way, sure. It's another trial. I'm sure you and Velost... Oh, hello, dearie. I'm sure you'll have no problems closing the portals. Honestly, I'm surprised the Mistress of Incunabular didn't see this coming. No reason at all? What are you implying? That my choice to curse the books was a calculated move? That crazy old Sheogorath knew there were only a handful of people in the guild that could do the work she did? Oh. Madness. Oh, I'm sure you'll figure it out. You outwitted daffy old Sheogorath, right? Anyway, pull the crystals to close the portals. Have fun. See you soon.
Damn it! What was I thinking? Attacking the Prince of Madness? Wait, Adept. You're not making sense. What do you mean? Sheogorath put that curse on those books to slow us down. Make the task more time-consuming. Then, the curse was meant to put the books in front of the lost. She was meant to read them. Adept, this is very worrying. But we need to deal with this after the island is safe. She'll be with you. She'll be fine for the moment. The lost, go with our friend here to close the portals. The Adept will keep you safe. Sheogorath left a powerful ward on this building. I'll need a few moments to crack it open. Go! I should be done here by the time you return. Go! Close the portals. I will see this done.
Fascinating creatures, Daedra. Never thought I'd have the chance to study one of those up close. Just spotted another way varieties of Daedra is wrong. Is there anything good about these things? Any light or hope? There's so many. So much pain and anger and death. Are we kidding ourselves? Can we ever truly be free of war? Well, that was exhausting. No more, Daedra, all right? Keep coming. Haven't we killed them all yet? That last one spoke to me. Did you hear it? It said my name. What did we do that for? It looked so friendly! I hear his voice. He keeps saying my name! Did I just violate the third rule of interevocative hermetic harmonics? louder and louder. Stopped. Stopped, it's all right. Did I just violate the third rule of interevocative hermetic harmonics?
Thanks to you, the island is ours. Now you'll just need to claim the hall and kick Sheogorath back to the Shivering Isles. I've put a crack in his ward, but no more. The Mad God's power is formidable, even here. You and Velast may enter. I may not. Just make sure to watch after her. I can see the state she's in. I feared the Mad God may have gotten the better of us. But perhaps something can be done. Go inside. Deal with Sheogorath. We've come too far to be put off by his tricks now. You can do this, Adept. You've proven yourself that you're up to this. Good luck.
I can hear him. I'm coming, Uncle Sheo!
My favorite mortal. Shalidor finally figured out how to let you in. You're here to kick me out, I know. But you know, fighting isn't really my thing. Haskell?
Very good, sir. Have at you, Adept. We will now face each other in honorable combat. On your guard.
Haskell? Oh, Haskell! The pigs, Haskell! Toss those huggermen! Oh, now you... All right, that's enough. Break it up, you two.
Enough with the games, Sheogorath. Are you going to relinquish the island to us or not?
All right. Settle down. I'll just gather me things and go. Velast! Dearie, why don't you come over here?
Uncle Sheo, are we going somewhere?
Yes, little one. You're coming with me. Home to the Shivering Isles. Won't that be nice?
Mad God, stay back! The lost isn't yours to take!
Isn't she, though? I can see it on her face. I can smell it in the air. She's crazy! Mad! A lunatic! All that time with Uncle Sheo's stories, and she's got the urge to visit the Isles! My Shivering Isles! Oh!
I do. I want to go with Uncle Sheo. He's got the butterflies. I love butterflies.
This is a conundrum. A riddle. A choice. I tell you what, mortal. Why don't we let you decide? Should Velast stay, or come with me to the dear old Isles? In fact, let's sweeten the deal. You decide she stays, I'll cure her. That's right. Uncle Sheo will make her sane again. Boring old Velast, whose only friends are books. Oh dear.
And if the Adept decides she goes with you?
Well, as it happens, I have one more book here. I give it to you in exchange for Velast. It's called the Folium Discognitum.
Sheogorath, you bastard! You'd throw the folium back in my face after all these years!
Wrote it myself. It's a delightful little artifact. It imbues the reader with the knowledge of madmen. It's very powerful. Worth, 4 or 5 of those sky shard things you adventurers are always looking for. So, Valas stays and I cure her. Or, she goes with me and you, my little mortal, become much more powerful. Your choice. Admit it, you're surprised, weren't you? The look on your face was precious. Right! A mortal making a decision! Free will and agency! Now then, does Valas stay, become sane again, and live her life out here? Or does she go with me, and you receive the power of the Folium Discognitum? Which will it be? Ha! I knew you'd take the book! I could see it in your eyes! Don't worry. Uncle Sheo will take good care of his favorite niece. It's been nice doing business with you, Martha. Oh, it's so good to meet someone with the right priorities. Here you go, mortal. Now, don't go around saying Sheogorath cheats on a deal. He does, sometimes, but not today. It's been fun. Let's do this again, real soon. All right. The mortals decided to let Velast go with me. Velast, dearie, come on over. You're coming with Uncle Sheo.
Yay! The butterflies! I love to watch them flutter.
He's won again. Please don't take her, mad god.
No, don't worry, she's in good hands, and this is where I say my farewells. Mortal, nice working with you. Shalidor, never change. Say goodbye, dearie.
Goodbye! I'll miss you!
Until next time, magelings!
I can't stay in here, Adept. Let us speak some more outside. Come here, Adept. I have something for you. Adept, you've done so much. I thought you were the Guild's future. But I cannot ignore the choice you made concerning Velast's fate. I would give you a gift. A gift. And a warning. During my time on Tamriel, I developed a very useful spell. A memory charm of sorts. Rather than wasting my time puttering around in libraries trying to find a book, the spell allows me to recall it instantly. If you'll allow me. Just need a moment to prepare. This spell has proven very handy. Once saved my life when I came up against a rhyming spirit. She demanded every answer to her questions be answered with a couplet. There we go. I'm ready. Call it Shores, bones, I can't thank you enough. In time, the body you and Velast have formed for me will fade. But with this charm, you'll never forget our trials together. I take comfort in that. Are you ready? Then accept the gift of eidetic memory. Remember now every tome, every book, every scrap of paper you have ever read. And remember too, the tale of Ivaeus' return to Tamriel, and the story of the adept who made it happen.
Want such a cozy little home. Do you know how long I've been looking for you?
How would you like to do something worthwhile?
I understand. If you change your mind, I'll be here.
I don't understand.
Damn the war. Good.
prices can't be beat.
Welcome back, Vestige. News of Manimarco's demise spreads far and wide. Like worms, his followers burrow deep into the earth to escape the searing light of the coming dawn. As ever, straight to the point. You've done the impossible. The King of Worms has been consumed by the wrath of Molog Bal. The power of his worm cult is broken forever. That is the grim truth of the matter. But the Amulet of Kings is in our possession, and there is still much to do. In my sleep, I hear his tormented screams, and Molog Bal forces visions of his eternal torture into my mind. I can show you exactly what I see, if you wish it. Behold the fate of the King of Worms.
Please, no more! It was a misunderstanding, Great One! Let me serve you! Let me prove my loyalty! No more, I beg of you!
Manimarco's torment will be endless. The god of schemes will use him to set an example. All who follow him will know you cannot hope to betray the greatest of betrayers. I cannot help but pity him, despite all he has done. But this is not why you were called here, Vestige. Come, Saizahar will speak with you first.
The greatest of the Sword Saints, Divad, tells us that destiny's a chain, forged one link at a time. Our chain is nearly complete. There is but one link remaining. It is you, my friend. You are the link. I will not bore you with effusive praise, but state it plainly. You are a great warrior and a trusted friend. And we would like to extend you an offer. When Emperor Varen first brought the 5 companions together, he did so in the hope of creating a Tamriel where all men could live freely and safely beneath one banner. The 5 companions failed, betrayed from within by one of our own, the Worm King Manimarco. All that came after was the result of one man's treachery. Now 4 of the 5 are reunited to right that great wrong, but destiny requires a 5th. We want you to join us as our 5th member. You were the champion we should have had with us back then. Don't look so grave. This is largely symbolic, but please, humor an old soldier. My lord, with your permission.
You needn't call me that anymore, Saizahar. We are equals now.
All those years ago, when we fought beneath our Lord's banner to free the Empire from the Longhouse Emperors, we did so with a dream of freedom and peace in mind. Not just for the Empire, but for all of Tamriel. Together, we forged a fellowship stronger than any blade, only to see it shattered upon the rocks of deceit by one of our own. That fellowship is no more. Yet we 4 have assembled here, united by a single purpose. It is not vengeance that drives us, but truth and loyalty and justice. I, Saizahar, steward of the Abbey of Blades, call for the 5 companions to be reforged this day by the light of Stendarr and the heart of Lorkhan. May our blade of fellowship be forged anew, May the vestige, our mutual friend and ally, become its tip, that we may thrust it straight into the heart of a Daedric prince.
Sai Sahan is right. You are the member that we should have had all those years ago.
It is as the scrolls foretold. The soulless one will become the brightest of 5 stars, and they shall guide us to the coming dawn.
Oh, please, you melodramatic sots. Fine, fine. If seeing one of your foolish prophecies come true will help to ensure the safety of the Empire, I'll play along.
We stand united once more. The 5 companions are reforged, and together we will strike down the God of Schemes!
Come here, my friend. I've got a few things I want to say before you go. It's been a long road, hasn't it? My father used to say that if you avoid all of life's abrasions, you'll never be polished enough to shine. We must be pretty damn shiny by now. I've been thinking about our adventures and the hardships we've faced together. We're in the last leg of this journey, aren't we? I don't regret any of it, but it occurs to me that we haven't had much of a chance to talk as friends. Where do you see yourself going after all of this is over? I mean, assuming we survive, get your soul back, and stop Molag Bal. Bloody business, war. There was a time that I loved my axe for its sharpness and my armor for its sheen, but no more. Today I love what they defend. Don't lose sight of what's behind you and the hatred of what's before you. Me? I don't know. Maybe I'll go back to Skyrim and settle down. Squeeze out a few whelps. Maybe raise sheep or grow cabbages. What? No! Can you imagine it? Lyra's Titan-born shepherd, farmer, housewife. I need to be out in the wind and wild. And if I ever find my life mate, he'll feel the same way. My turn. What's your one regret about all we've been through? You're a hard heart, eh? No regrets, no tears, no doubts. Don't look back unless you're planning to head in that direction. I guess that's exactly the kind of person we need right now. Oh, lots of things. Friends lost, missed opportunities, failed endeavors. Maybe the best we can hope for is to end up with the right regrets. I do regret not taking the time to get to know the people I fought with. I hope to change that. One last thing. You like mead? I knew I liked you. So, let's toast. To Molag Bal, that ugly skeever. May his privates be infected with brown rot fever. May our course be true and our hearts be brave, as we march into Coldharbour to spit on his grave. Let's not forget the struggles that got us to this point. We're almost home. We just have a bit further to fight.
Are you all insane? You do realize what we need to do, right? We have to fight a Daedric prince. Amulet or no, this is going to mean more death. Vestige, come here. I'll tell you what they're afraid to mention. Getting all chummy with Titanborn? I enjoy the company of clever, well-informed people. You really should try it sometime. So, you felled the great Manimarco. Well played. You've done the Empire a great service. The farmer doesn't thank the cow when it voids itself on the field, but it still makes the crops grow taller. I suppose it is, but that wasn't the reason for this heartwarming reunion. Varen and I have spoken at length since you recovered the amulet, and have determined our final course of action. Molag Bal remains a threat, and Tamriel is still in grave danger. First, the plane meld must be stopped. Even now, forces gather and plan an assault on Oblivion itself. You must join them. Then, and only then, can you take the fight to Molag Bal himself, to restore protection to Nirn and reclaim your soul. I know more about the Daedra than any man or mer alive. For good or ill, my family has always kept ties with the forces of Oblivion, and this much I know. One cannot kill a Daedric prince. But we have the Amulet of Kings. With the amulet in our possession, we may be able to wound him severely, and in the process force him to relinquish every last soul he has stolen, including your own. This is where your condition works to your benefit. The ritual we performed with the Amulet of Kings caused the soul burst and damaged the veil between worlds. If the damage is to be repaired, I must attempt the ritual again, this time with you. Only if we use it here on Nirn. But if we were to travel to Coldharbour, we might be able to harness its power, imbue you with divine agency enough to challenge the Daedric Prince. But there is a price. Calling upon the power of the amulet in this manner will consume someone's soul, utterly. One cannot channel the power of the gods without paying such a price. Unfortunately, you don't have a soul to consume, and I am needed to perform the ritual. More specifically, one of our 3 companions. I suspect that's why they're so nauseatingly over-appreciative and fawning. Of course it is. The fact of the matter stands, however. One of the 5 will need to give their life to fuel this attack, when the time comes.
So you said before the vestige arrived, and I've already thought it over. I'll do it.
Snow Lily, no. You should not need to give your life this way. This is my duty. Penance for my numerous failures. This is my chance to make things right.
The scroll said nothing of this moment, and so I am not bound to their dictates. Vestige, I ask that you let me do this one thing. All that has happened was because of my hubris. I shall be the one.
Sire, you've done enough. This was Manimarco's doing, not yours.
As the one who will fight the Daedric Prince, the Vestige should decide.
I don't see you leaping to volunteer, Tharn. Saving your own backside again?
Hard as it may be, Lyris, don't be an idiot. I'm the only one who knows the ritual, and we don't have time to teach anyone else.
That's enough. It won't be decided here and now. Vestige, come here. I have some final words for you. It appears we have come full circle, Vestige. That millions of others may live, yes. Do not be troubled. Any one of us would gladly make such a sacrifice. As Tharn has said, there are already plans in motion to infiltrate Coldharbour. You must be part of them. The chains that anchor us to Oblivion draw us ever closer. They must be severed once and for all. When the plane meld has been thwarted and the dust has settled, the 5 companions will gather one last time to face our destinies. The god of schemes must be stopped, Vestige. That is the only thing that matters now.